Definitely gonna be an all-nighter. Can't thank Wanda
Who in the
enough for
hell
giving me
else am I talking
responsible
to?
light treatment. Check back with us in the morning, Hunter. We will have some.
Why is she standing on a...
I am going to cherish that image of Wanda channeling all her power to stop Demon Horde.
I take it you've talked to Banner.
I have.
How do you think he...
He is already.
Oh, that... I still can't believe you and Wanda. As I said before, we have the Hulk. It seems that...
Good to see you.
Ah, well, she's been I suggest...
All right, so we got the Hulk back on our side, so we are ready to really rock and roll.
Heard about Wanda. Wish I could have seen her smash the Hulk.
Remember that our fight isn't over yet.
Get my steaks.
Nope, not what I wanted. Ooh. Overdrive serum.
If it was here, Autumn would show me. Perhaps I asked too much of him. Autumn does not answer.
Hunter, if Lilith somehow hijacks my
what's up here?
We used to say we have a Hulk. Now we say we have a Wanda.
We've got reports coming in from multiple continents. This crisis truly is worldwide in scope.
Finally figured that out, did you?
No word yet from the White House on Green Sky. Many sources are indicating it may be connected in some way.
It's green. And I thought the smog in LA was bad.
Yeah, I don't think we should be breathing this air.
It's gamma radiation. It's fine to breathe, as far as I know.
Yes, but it gives the sky quite a beautiful tinge of color, doesn't it?
Like the sky before a storm.
Anyone want to tell me what I'm looking at?
The storm is almost here.
And so is the midnight sun.
The prophecy is almost complete.
Chthon is making his way into our dimension.
Not if I have anything to do with it.
Let's go inside. We have work to do.
Nope.
Good luck, Hunter. Though I'm sure it's wonderful to see Bruce back in the Abbey.
I do not blame
We all...
what anyone did under Lilith.
It's also good for morale. Seeing Iron Man and Doctor Strange with...
Do not.
It's nice to know. Maybe if...
The slumbering giant beneath the darkest of holes.
Does Slumbering Giant refer to Banner, Chthon, Wanda, or D, all of the above?
Option E, for other. What? After your third or so apocalypse, you never know what's going to come out of left field at the last second.
Either way, hell's coming.
Hells are always coming, Blade. There's no just one hell anymore. I gotta go check in on Aunt May and MJ. And maybe the rest of the neighborhood. I don't know, Queens? No, Spider-Man. The more hell we keep focused on us, the less hell there is everywhere else.
We're holding Lilith's attention to keep others out of harm's way. We can't split up now.
Okay, everyone just said different things to me, and I'm not sure which one to respond to. How about we change topics to this? I think it's safe to say that maybe we got this is a safe thing to say.
That was a long walk with a lot of caveats.
Bravo for that, Nugget, Ghost Rider.
Pete, how many times I gotta tell you? Do not sit on the hell ride. Hunter, is there any way to buckle up for a head-on The best way for me to help Aunt May? But being here, they worry about me.
We have curses, Hydra, ancient.
There's a benefit to being resurrected into another time. Everyone... The mask is to...
My aunt raised me as a weapon to keep.
Maybe we just...
It is not easy, Peter.
Sounds about right. I just wish I could walk. What did I get?
Having a rough.
I've had my fair share of rough days.
So,
Eddie won't live.
you and Eddie have a.
I know that. I'm not breaking out the friendship bracelets just yet, but I wish Eddie
What is the actual...
Look, it's Eddie's...
Then it is good that you...
I've been trying, but...
Peter, no one is forced...
I know, it's... I just don't want him to make... What should I do?
You have known Eddie longer than I have.
Oh, wow. You really know how to ramp up the pressure, don't you?
No matter what you do.
You got it, Hunter.
Okay.
You look cool.
Keeping a cool head is kind of my thing. But you know that. I'm telling you, Hunter, I don't know what's coming next, but I do know when the shit hits the fan with Cthon, there's no other place I'd rather be than parked right here with my friends.
I am proud to be counted among your friends, Eric.
Same. Life in the Abbey would certainly suck without you, which is why we gotta make the most of the good times while we... Because when the shit gets unreal, we might not have any time left.
Both you and Blade seem rather unfazed about the imminent invasion of this dimension by a homicidal Elder God.
Oh, this is not the worst Armageddon scenario I've lived through.
Just how many have you been?
You mean the end of this world, or are we talking up?
All of the above.
Let's put it this way. I lived through a time literally called the Age of Apocalypse.
That sounds rather stressful.
It was, but there comes a point in every cataclysmic event when you just have to let go and, I don't know, roll with it. All you have to do is be ready to fight for what you...
So what you are saying...
Ding ding ding. Sometimes we just gotta fight for our right to party. I guess what I'm trying to say is...
What should I do?
How you spend your possibly... I, for one, have always been curious about what's really under the hood of Robbie's ride.
I'm not even sure Demonic Horde is the... I gotta ask Nico for a refresher.
How do you feel about taking...
I've trained Sparky to go for a demon's... Can't speak for other Ghost Riders, but this one loves keeping the end times at bay. This...
And are you prepared for the less desirable scenario where we do not make it?
Nope, I'm in complete denial. It's gonna go like this. Save the world, go home, give my brother a big hug, throw a barbecue for the neighborhood.
We plan...
Can't just do that and I'll say my goodbye. Last minute Robbie. The panic and fear keeps me...
And how are you passing the time?
I tuned the Hell Ride for the 4th time. Maybe I should do a 5th tune-up.
Alright. So, we are rushing towards the end game and the final battle with Lilith. And everybody's ready to go down with the ship if they have to.
Hunter, we should,
Is that an accusation?
Of course not. I was so focused on understanding what was happening with the Hulk. That obsession was how I stumbled onto... to her. And by then it was too late. I always thought myself capable of... Well, doesn't even matter. I made a choice, and the world paid for it. The Hulk is not to blame, for once. All this destruction was the work of Bruce Banner.
I understand you, more than you know.
That's different. Early in life, you were infused with a power greater than you could control. You fought against the darkness within your whole life, with allies at your side to ground you.
From what little I know of your past, you just described the both of us.
That's different again. I'm old enough to know better. If I'm truly the 4th smartest person on Earth, how could I make such an unjustifiable mistake?
Dr. Banner, we all make destructive choices. What matters is how we rebuild.
I can see why your mother thinks so highly of you. I can still sense her, you know. Even though you freed me from her influence, she still resides in my head.
How? I removed...
My irradiation keeps me attuned to her thoughts and feelings. Not all of them, but enough. At this moment, her excitement...
Does the link go both ways?
The Abbey is open to her, Hunter. She can breach it whenever she desires.
It cannot be possible.
When Wanda chased you and the others through Limbo, she pierced the Abbey's barrier. That was all Lilith needed to enter.
If she has known that long, why not attack the Abbey directly?
Haven't you figured it out? She doesn't want to win.
Explain your theory.
I already told you I can, pardon the simplified expression, read her mind. This isn't theory. These are her thoughts. Whatever her plans entail, they involve more than just killing the lot of you. Of us.
Dr. Banner.
Please, call me Bruce.
Bruce. And all the...
Not at all.
May I ask?
Of course.
When did you first
Years ago. I worked on a device based on Howard Stark's original gamma accelerator. There was an accident, and I soaked up so much radiation I should have died on the spot. Instead, it unleashed a green-skinned manifestation of rage from within me. When I came to my senses, I realized what I'd become. I knew I couldn't be to lose control like that, it still terrifies me. Yet, when I become angry or subjected to intense pain, Bruce Banner retreats for the duration.
Are you and the Hulk different people?
I've heard contradictory conjecture from hundreds of experts. You see, I'm psychologically fascinating. At this point, I think of the Hulk as a different person. Yet I also take full responsibility for his actions. It's why I betrayed him so deeply by working with Lilith. I'm supposed to be the responsible one. In a way, I'm his keeper. He doesn't really understand what happened, but I decided on his behalf, like I always do, and very nearly killed his friends.
Does the Hulk have any thoughts about Lilith?
He finds her...
The Hulk has the hots?
Yes, but he remembers she tried to hurt his friends. That makes him angry. And for the Hulk, anger always wins out.
I had...
Go ahead.
What led
the way Tony tells it? They spent so much time stopping the Hulk from destroying cities, they offered him a job so they could keep tabs on him. But really, they need Bruce Banner. Yes, the Hulk is good to have around when Ultron attacks or Skrulls invade, but my expertise...
And what is that?
I plan ahead, develop contingencies and worst-case scenarios, solve impossible equations. Well, I was.
What do you think of...
Before all this, the Hulk and I respect Steve. Strange is... Carol and I don't see eye to eye about where the Avengers should focus our efforts. Still, we're friends outside of work. Plus, she knows how to make Hulk. And Thor? I always appreciate his crass charm. The Hulk likes him because he doesn't need to pull his punches when they're play fighting.
What about Tony?
Ah, Tony. He knows full well the Hulk can reduce him to a fine Salsa mist. Yet he constantly pokes and prods. You'd think he was trying to provoke me. But we both respect him for that. He treats us like any other person. He knows what we are, and he's not afraid.
Will the Avengers
Usually I wake up to discover what terrible damage the Hulk has caused. The team... I don't know if they
But...
It's possible. But if so, it won't be soon.
Hunter, we need to talk in the Forge immediately.
Try not smash. Later.
Yep, not quite yet.
Shield's saying the green skies are just a normal atmospheric event.
This is not an Avengers-level threat.
I don't remember being consulted on that decision. Do you, Steve? After this, I am so done with clandestine quasi-government organizations.
Cover up or not, we have to present a united front and follow Fury's play.
Yeah, hard pass. We gotta tell the world the truth, or we lose the trust of anyone with a camera or access to social media, which, last I checked, is the population of Earth.
Woof. I've been there. Nobody cares about the truth. Nobody believes a primordial god is about to wake up and devour the universe.
We believe it.
Because you've seen it, Rogers. But I remember calling the Avengers hotline with the same story and getting nowhere. Everyone laughed at me. Well, not everyone. I still haven't heard back from Cloak and Dagger. This is no time to quibble over PR statements and cover-ups.
Nico's right. We can contradict S.H.I.E.L.D. and tell the truth, but most people aren't going to buy it.
Save the damage control spin for after we banish Chthon. If we banish Chthon.
I'm at a loss, Wanda. Hydra is so threatening to
And
yeah, it's my
I agree. Hydra.
Don't just stand there. There are lives out there that need saving.
Yep, we'll get to that.
And it was glowing this way when you walked in here?
Yes, it's like something flipped it on. As if it's preparing for the midnight sun.
I think that's precisely what it's doing.
It knows its owner is coming back to pick it up, and it wants to look good.
Yes, that's an excellent way to put it.
I know a thing or two about magic artifacts, especially if they're swords.
So I have observed. Perhaps when we take a breather, you can explain to me exactly how your portal spell works. It appears to be quite effective.
You want to talk shop? You got it. But watch yourself. I might end up becoming the Sorcerer Supreme one of these days.
I don't feel threatened. In fact, nothing would make me happier.
Okay. Doctor Strange gets along with everyone. That's what we're finding.
Hunter, we don't have a lot of time. Our time has almost run out, Hunter. If we're ever going to find out what this God Killer can do, Tony and I need to start...
I know you and... because the...
is...
all right.
Please get us started, Hunter. It's not much, but I have managed to locate a few details.
Tony is working. So, how's the whole saving the world thing going? This is some of my best work. I feel like I could automate this process and take myself out of the loop here.
Always a pleasure.
Peace.
This should be useful.
This is definitely the coziest war room I've ever been in. Quiet, too.
Bunazua.
Alright, so we need to change the Hulk's drip.
We can't allow that helicopter to escape. Do whatever it takes to stop it before it departs. Don't waste time. We have to stop that helicopter.
It is as good as done.
Let's try this.
Works the Hulk!
Hail that! Welcome assistance. I am impressed.
Where have I seen that before?
Hydra.
Hulk is target. Hulk will do it. You lose. Never surrender. You stay down. Strike with Hulk.
We are being reinforced.
Not easily distracted, eh?
Keep it up.
You're in trouble now.
Ooh, you should probably see a doctor.
Went easy.
And that's the power of the Incredible Hulk.
Anyone down for a last movie before the end of the world?
Yes. Let me log into Piotr's WatchMax Plus account.
We did this at Xavier's once. Had Ride of the Valkyries stuck in my head for a week. It was fine till the Sentinels attacked. Then, it was cool.
Why do all the talking kitten cartoons have 5 hearts?
Oh, Piotr, you big softy.
Okay, the movie we're watching tonight is none other than Summer Camp Tango.
Me and Maria rehearsed every move in this film.
Yeah, my cousins forced me to watch it every summer, so I'm very much into this idea.
That battle was one of many, where Lilith's minions will feel our wrath.
Hunter, want to watch a bad 80s movie with us before we face a hungering elder god?
Entertainment on the eve of battle? Yes.
Yay, for fun! Ileana keeps the limbo fully stocked, so refreshments are a portal away. Just ask. Quiet, quiet. Here we go.
Clint and Natasha always referenced the slobs against the snobs. Never understood what it meant.
Until recently, it could have been the Midnight Suns against the Avengers.
That makes Tony the snob.
And Nico is definitely the slob.
I'll own it.
Do not apply logic to a crappy 80s movie.
Hey, I didn't say anything about the shape-shifting aliens plan to judge the dance contest. I just want to know how the slobs plan to push that much chili through the sprinkler system.
With enough pressure, you can push chili through anything. Don't ask me how I know that.
Ugh, of course the head counselor is a Russian spy.
Yup, it's an 80s movie.
How much did Soviet Russia care about teen hijinks?
More than you think.
Now that's a dance contest.
Okay, I see the appeal.
Ah, it's magical.
Magic is the one thing this movie didn't have.
But you liked it anyway because it is heartwarming pablum.
Maybe.
Hunter?
Uh-oh, here comes trouble.
Hey there. Been one hell of a wild ride, hasn't it, Hunter?
It is about to get wilder.
You know, when I graduated MIT summa cum laude, I knew I was destined to found a billion-dollar tech empire. But if you told me I would one day trade in my state-of-the-art Avengers lab for a demon-powered forge in a haunted abbey, and my Nobel Prize-winning staff of scientists for Dr. Spooky and the Jolly Green Giant, I'd have told you I didn't believe in fairy tales.
It is only a matter of time until you become a wizard in your own right.
You know, I have been considering learning more about the dark arts myself. Besides, Babs, the adorable Babylonian demon who lives in the furnace, has been teaching me this really cool demonic incantation.
Incantation? What incantation?
Well, it's ancient Babylonian, but it roughly translates to kill them all.
Wait, let me get this straight. The demon in the forge has been whispering, "Kill them all," to you.
Oh yeah, all the time. On repeat.
Tony, should I be worried?
Well, just keep your door locked at night and you'll be fine. Gotcha! I've been waiting for that a long time.
Oh, so you...
Oh, I'm a pro at pranks. You look like you're dragging a bit. Want another can of Stark Drive?
If you ignore the sense of demonic gloom lurking in the flames, it's almost like we're back in the workshop at Avengers Tower. Almost.
You seem quite occupied here.
It's good. It's really good, actually. If I can keep myself busy enough, I think I can keep the darkness at bay.
Do not be afraid to rely on your friends. They can support you when you feel uneasy.
I'm doing exactly that. In this forge, with the scientific instruments laid out before me, it feels safe. I hope I can hold on to that for as long as I can. It turns out all I needed was to get my hands on a decent set of mass spectrometers. And to be reunited with those two. I miss them. I don't want them to hear. Their egos are big enough already.
I will leave you to finish.
The God Killer has been displaying some strange behavior.
You mean besides the glowing?
Yes, besides the glowing. This concerns you directly, I think. I've noticed whenever you're in its presence, the artifact begins to almost pulsate, like it comes alive for you. What do you make of that?
Whatever it means, we have to hope it is a good thing. Because the alternative...
would be yet another potentially world-ending threat for us to deal with. And this one would be right here under our noses.
Is it still safe for me to pick up?
I suspect you're the only one of us who can. I don't think the God Killer wants anyone else touching it.
I will just pray that is a good thing. Come along, Charlie.
Alright, so the demon blade reacts to the half demon touching it. Because I've seen enough horror movies to know how this ends. The hell am I going? Oh, the crater.
I haven't seen you out here
This particular piece of ground is scarred for me with memory. You recognize this?
This is where I killed...
Your mother.
Yes.
And gave up your own life. You made so many sacrifices to...
So am I, Agatha. You know, I like living here with these modern-day heroes. Do you think I would be a coward if I said I did not want to die?
No, Hunter. I would think you were just a human who didn't want to say goodbye to the people they cared for. You won't be facing Lilith alone this time. You have friends who will fight by your side.
I did not have friends in my last life.
I'm glad you got to live again to make them. The friends you made here won't let you die this time.
You cannot assure that.
No, not for sure. But I like your chances. You should speak to Sarah while you're here. She loves you like her own child, you know. We both do. I see you've spoken to Agatha.
I have.
I couldn't help but overhear. She's right, you know. I won't make the same mistake I did last time by sending you. I tried my best to prepare you then. But now I understand how I failed you. I isolated you, trained you to become what I wanted you to be. And I lost you because of it.
You did what you thought was right. What you thought I needed to do to survive.
But you didn't. You didn't survive. You died alone. All because I made you believe you were no more than a weapon. But you're more than that. More than the hunter. You're the only child I had. Ever will have. Just promise me, I won't lose you again.
Alive, dead, slaying a renegade dragoon. I am not going anywhere. I will haunt you for the rest of your years. You will not be able to get rid of me.
Oh, Hunter. How I love you.
And I you.
God, I don't think I've been this emotional in years. Well, I ought to let you get back to your night. There's an abbey full of people who are waiting for you. Best to get to them before it gets too late.
Good night, Sarah.
I'll see you in the morning.
All right. We march towards the end.
If an experiment is dangerous,